Well, this week I just did it on my hunter, so we're gonna do it on my titan this time. And I'm gonna be honest, this is a very easy nightfall for you. If you follow similar strats to what I'm using in this video, it should help you out pretty well. But with that being said, I just got a Vanguard package, so I'm gonna open that. Nothing that I wanted. So we're gonna go on to my titan, and we will get this flawless run going. How's it going, everyone? It's been a good day for me. I'm gonna do one sniper. I need my spindle and I need all of my good weapons pretty much. I found that the rocket launchers are incredibly good. Like, way too good. Alright, so we're gonna do the Irene, we're gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do a hand cannon for the primary. Hand cannons are just really, really solid in this Nightfall, so I'm gonna be using one of those. I think I'm gonna use the Trials one, actually. There we go, and then we'll do that for my sniper. Right, let's get right on into this. So the Nightfall this week is Sepiks Perfected. It's got primary damage bonus, making it potentially one of the easiest Nightfalls I've ever done. It's pretty easy. I finished it in 24 minutes on my second character. So now that I'm on my main, it should actually be a lot faster than that. We'll see. I do know how to run it. I know when I can be a little bit stupid and when I can't be. I understand that the spindle is overpowered as shit now. Final boss fight should be there within about 10 minutes. Or not 10 minutes. I should be there with about 15 minutes left. The boss fight should take about 10 minutes.
I'm sure the Fallen will be happy to see it.
Well, we'll see how this goes, though. It's been a while since I've done this, like, hard content solo, so it's kind of nice to get back to it. It's actually a lot of fun for me. But let's get right on into this. Oh boy. Yep. Been a while since I've used those sparrows as well. I switched that one over this character not too long ago. But let's get right on into this. So it's going to be a easier version of the strike. I think I beat it with like 15,000 score above gold in the last run that I just did, so it shouldn't be too difficult. Really just need to sprint through these areas where you don't really need to be working too hard. Oh my god, my sniper shot is awful. What the hell? That should be it. Got those turrets to my left firing out like crazy. Alright, now this part's a little bit difficult. I would actually say this is the most difficult part of the strike. The spider tank's pretty freaking easy, actually. Like, incredibly easy to the point that it's kind of sad. Yo, this spindle has like no aim assist. What the hell? It's just been that long since I've used it. I think it's literally just been that long since I've used it. Like, that's ridiculous. Heavy weapons go a long way for this Nightfall. They do a shit ton of damage. That's how I was like clearing out most of my ads on my first run. Is I would straight up just shoot a rocket into a crowd of enemies and then jump. It was absolutely destroying pools. Basically, the spot you're gonna want to sit is up here. It's pretty much the best spot. You could switch to a scout, actually. In fact, I'm going to switch to a pulse. You could switch to one of these, or a scout. I did not know that any spawn up here. Also did not know I was a titan. That's interesting. I've been playing on my hunter a lot recently. In fact, this is one of the first times I've played on my titan in about a week. I think last time I was on was literally just to do the Nightfall on last week. In fact, I've been doing the Nightfall every single week just for that chance at the icebreaker. it's been pretty fun, and I'm really hoping that I can get an icebreaker today. Personally, I've already done it once, so I'm not going to get anything from this run, and I'm not going to get anything from the previous run I just did. But we'll see how it goes. It's been a struggle to try and get that icebreaker. RNG is not being kind to me, if I'm being honest. But when is it ever? Am I being right? I mean, it took me like 8 months to get that bad juju back in year 1. Alright, second part. Yeah, no. What's happening? Captain down there. Come out of your little hole. There we go.
Splicers really know how to encrypt their systems. I got this. Halfway through.
Currently moving pretty fast, actually. I needed to be somewhere around 25 minutes when that second alarm went off. I am currently ahead of that. That was brutal. Ooh, nice moving out of the way, wizard. So take out these snipers, and then the wizard. Not gonna have any for the captains, but oh well. Hoping they're gonna fight it out. To get that sniper in the back. Main thing you're gonna want to focus on for this Nightfall is the snipers. And then after the snipers are dead, you can really just start focusing on trash mobs. You should have enough time for slaying about as fast as I am right now. But the main thing is you just gotta keep those snipers at bay. If you don't, you're going to get sniped from every direction when you try and peek out and take out the other ads, and that is not good, ever. In fact, it hurts a lot. I've tried many times. But this Nightfall's overall pretty easy. The first time I ever tried it, I soloed it, so it's not too bad. It's actually a pretty fun Nightfall. The only thing you're going to have to worry about is like ammo reservation and just killing those snipers, really. Like, as you can see, I run out of ammo a little bit, but there's always some not too far away. That's the beauty about this Nightfall. And to be honest, you don't really have to worry about it. It's a pretty easy Nightfall if you want to just chill and focus. I would say it's definitely soloable for a lot of people this week. It's just really easy Nightfall. Nice change for once. I don't believe it's juggler, so you can use your primary and your secondary a lot, and not have to worry about it, so. Generally, really easy strike, and I would definitely recommend a lot of people to do it. I really like it. Alright, so now I got the invisible fucks. In this portion of the strike, you want to be most careful, pretty much. In fact, this is probably the section of the strike that I'm most careful in. Just because I know the amount of damage that these guys can do. See what I mean? One of them gets on you and you're kind of screwed. And then right after those invisible dudes come out, the captain's going to come out. The final captain. The only guy you need to kill here is the captain. However, I would focus on all of the enemies. It helps you get that score a little bit, and it helps you to not die. Alright, here he comes. The strategy that I've been employing is like getting one good nade on him. Like that. Supering. And really you just want to get to a safe spot and then just keep on plucking away at his health as you go. Sniper rifles do wonders on him, otherwise your primary is going to work. Primaries do a lot of damage, especially to shields. You can take out shields pretty fast with your primaries, so I would recommend doing that. And also, don't get too impatient. If you see the ad dip behind cover, it's okay. You can just pluck down his shield when he comes back into view. It's not worth killing yourself over if you don't want to try and push that ad again. You definitely have enough time. As you can see, I'm at 22 minutes. Last run I was at 20 and I beat the spider tank in about 5 minutes. It was a very easy fight, this spider tank coming up. Really, you just do it how everyone did it in the olden days, and that's by sitting back. I'll show you that strategy right as we get past this group of ads right here. For this, you just really just gotta slay. Just don't get too close like that. That's a bad idea. And yeah, you should be solid for this fight. It's not very difficult at all. Bronze contender should come up about right here. This is where it came up for me both times. And you can move on to this boss fight right here. For this one, I would recommend a scout rifle in your inventory and then your spindle on you. And then really you're just going to want to sit right here and just kind of pick off this guy as he tries and aims at you. So right when he spawns down, he's going to do that. That's when you can damage him. Just try and get him to look at you and then take out this front leg right here. Should go down pretty fast, especially if you have like a tether on him or something along those lines. You should have like 2 or 3 clips and then his legs should go away. Want to wait and shoot his neck. Pretty easy. You're going to want to do this until you have no more sniper ammo, and then you can either use a special synth, which I'm going to use here, or you can just pull out your scout rifle. It's more quicker to use your special, and you'll definitely have it ready for the boss fight again. And then you'll just take out the other front leg and keep on going where you left off. It's a very, very easy fight. Don't have to worry too much about your health pool. The only real worry you have is that he's going to charge up that cannon and shoot at you, but he doesn't do that calmly enough to the point that it matters. So you should be good. As soon as you run out of spindle ammo, I switch to the Jade Rabbit. It's a powerful enough scout rifle to the point that I don't have to worry about it. And then you're just going to want to keep sniping the top of those little spikes right there. That's going to be your next target. You might have to get a little bit higher up. You might have to take your shots a little bit slower. But it is worth it in the end, and the scout's going to definitely do the job for you. And yeah, that's this entire boss fight. It's very easy. You're just going to want to keep picking them off. If you have a problem with ads in this part, you're going to want to focus them a little bit. You just don't want to make a careless death at this part, because it is time consuming, but it's not very difficult in the slightest. Once this guy just kind of picks down his health, then you are good and you can move on to the next part. And then I will teach you guys how to do that most effectively, because there is a slight way of doing it that's going to work out better for you guys. And yeah, I'll show you that right now. As soon as you kill this guy with his next shot, then you're going to want to start focusing on the ads. Just focus on the dregs and the vandals, the captains you can leave, shanks you're going to want to destroy. Everything that isn't a captain or a shielded enemy, you're probably going to want to kill in this main area anyway. And then you're going to want to kill those dregs way in the back over there. And other than that, you don't really need to kill any other enemies. These are the only enemies that I kill the entire strike, or at least this entire boss fight. And you should be good as soon as these enemies are dead. There's obviously going to be the one captain, there's going to be a few enemies back there. But you can really just go on your Sparrow as soon as you're done killing those few little enemies, and just kind of rush through the center. No one's going to hurt you enough to make a difference and maybe almost kill you. So you're just going to run through and get to the boss fight. Currently I have 18 minutes left. That's a very good time. And I'm going to stay smash. I'm going to stay smash. I'm going to stay with the Jade Rabbit as well. And we're just going to knock this fight out. This one's a pretty easy one as well. Really, you just want to chill in one room, and if you can do that, then you're going to win this boss fight. It's pretty easy if you take it slow, pretty difficult if you don't. In fact, you're probably going to get destroyed if you don't take this one slow. So definitely don't worry about the time that you are having. This isn't a speed run. This is a solo. To kill all the enemies, Sepiks going to spawn. Get some initial damage on them pretty quick, and after that initial damage phase, then you're going to want to just stay right around these steps. A good spot is to dip back into this building right here, and that's what I'm going to do as he starts shooting at me. Try and get rid of this Siva note as well. It's a problem later on in the strike if you don't. Alright, so it's arc first. You're going to want to take out the red bar captain, not the yellow bar. The yellow bar you can keep for the time being. he will disappear as soon as you take down Sepik's shield. So you're going to want to take down the red bar and only the red bar. There's the yellow bar right there. You can leave him for now unless it becomes too much of a struggle. And there's the red bar. That's the one you're going to want to kill. You're going to want to kill him and be able to grab his shot cannon. So it's a good idea to make him get a little bit closer to you, especially if you think that you're not going to be able to kill both the captains at once. So you're going to want to like get him separate and then kill him and only him. Grab his cannon and get the hell out of Dodge. So there we go. Got Sepiks. Other captain's going to despawn now, and you are alone to face the boss. So this is the entire strategy. You're just going to want to keep looping back to the boss, to the ads. As soon as the ads actually spawn, you're going to want to focus 100% on them and only them. One thing I would suggest is switching to a bubble. I'm going to actually do that right now after that first wave. However, during the first wave, you're going to want to be Slam Titan just to take down that captain a little bit faster. Rockets are wonders. Keep all of your rockets for the ads. None of them should be fired at Sepiks unless you're on his like last little bit of damage and you can kill him with one more shot. Then that's an acceptable time to use that power that the rocket launchers give you. There we go, he's at the solar stage now. Just going to back up again and focus on all of the ads. Pretty easy strike though, pretty laid back Nightfall, if you ask me. One thing I didn't do, and now I realize that I didn't do it, I'm sad about it, is I didn't buy the Vanguard bounty. So that means I don't actually have a chance of Icebreaker from doing this Nightfall. Alright, so you can't actually shoot through these windows, funny enough. And would you look at that, I killed the yellow bar instead of the red bar. Kinda weird. Kill Sepiks, kill the rest of the ads, and then you can focus on the boss. Sniper rifles are a good thing to use in this fight. They actually do more damage than your scout does, so definitely use it. Especially if you have the Irene that I do. It's got luck in the chamber. You can ping those headshots and do some extra damage to the boss whenever you can. I'm going to use the sniper rifle. Get him back and forth through his spots. Just do as much damage as you can in between these ad stages. Otherwise, you're going to struggle for the end when the ship comes. You can actually finish this strike without having two ships, which is your goal when you're doing this strike. You want to get the servitor into his final damage, like shield, before the ship comes, but as you can see, I did not do that, and I don't think I'm going to be able to do that before the ads start to overtake me. I did, actually, so that's nice. So now he's in his void stage. This is the easiest stage for me because I have a void rocket launcher. But you're going to want to just keep in mind that it's airborne, so you're going to want to jump whenever you get the chance to shoot a rocket. Like right now, I see two enemies, jump, killed one of them. And then you can either rush up and take the cannon like I'm going to do here, or you can play it safe and just wait a minute. But I'm gonna play aggressively because I know I have the skill to do it. I personally am running a Blessings bubble. Most people would use a Blessings bubble. I'm just doing it just for the safety of it. But you don't have to. It's not a requirement at all. It's just a safety thing, and it's definitely a well-wanted safety thing. I would definitely recommend using it, but that is up to you. It just allows you to push your safe space outside of that one room, so that way you aren't kind of trapped without being able to damage the boss in any safe manner. can hear the bubble going away.
Sepiks to run this time.
And he's getting low on health, which is pretty good. I'm actually doing much better on time than I was the previous run, so that's pretty nice. And I'm still flawless, so that's also very nice. It would have been nice to have a chance at the icebreaker with this one, but that will be saved for a later video, I guess. Yeah, pretty easy strike. Just gonna want to keep it calm. You do have a lot of time to finish it and still get that bounty done, and you should be fine. As you can see, I'm sitting at 11 minutes left. That means I've done this in a little bit less than 20 minutes. Pretty easy strike. Just want to keep calm and just play like you're being careful in a strike, and you should be fine. Should be able. I need this bubble. If he goes there, which is a very rare spot for him to go, you're just gonna want to back up into this room, and then you can always come back out whenever you need to. I'm gonna actually use my rockets on him because I know he's close to death. There we go. And that is the entire strike. A pretty easy Nightfall if you ask me, but that was the entirety of it. Pretty fun, pretty good strike in my opinion. And if I'm being honest, a pretty easy Nightfall. Brutal efficiency. I got the Nightfall like special rewards, and yeah, pretty good strike. Oh, they fixed this window. I'm sad about it. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. This has been SRY-in-advance, and a pretty easy Nightfall. If you guys want to go out and try it yourself, just kind of copy what I did there. It was a pretty easy strike if you do what I did. And yeah, let's see what I got rewarded. Probably absolutely nothing. 23 strange coins. I'm pretty good at this game. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.